Hello everyone, Rorius here. Back with Red Alert 3, just for one last video I thought I'd do. I want to show you a map where you're essentially purely on the water, which is something that this game enabled you to do. Previously, as I said in the previous video, water was always a huge hindrance to your ability to get around the map. With Red Alert 3, they changed that, basically. They changed that drastically. I'll just find that there's a map that I'm looking for. Is it Reef Madness? I usually start here. So I don't really care where the enemies start, and I'll just put another medium guy on there. Don't really care what they are. I think I might also give myself an ally, just because I'm a scrub. And I felt like just playing. I don't feel like being full on today. So I'll make it 2-on-2, and it's sort of red and orange versus blue and purple. Alrighty, so I'll make my ally start down here. I think that's a pretty good one to start on because it's got lots of land. But yeah, I'm starting up here where there's lots and lots of water, and I'm gonna be the Empire just because I like to be them. But any team will work in this sort of situation. You can build almost your entire base on the water. But yeah, let's get going. Instead of me rambling about water, I'll show you. Okay, so this map is entirely on the water. What you won't see is I just completely failed. I got totally beaten by the AI. For whatever reason, my allies were just doing really badly, and I was trying to support them. Basically, in my efforts to try and support them, I just sank. Figuratively and literally. But this time, I am going to be a bit more ruthless. I was holding back, I was trying to showcase things. Instead, I'm going to be ruthless.
Construction complete.
Oh dear. Oh, come on. When can I build defenses?
Construction complete. New construction options. Construction complete. Building.
That's the only thing with this team is that it takes a while before you can build defenses and things.
Building. Construction complete. Building.
Mainframe core ready.
Building.
Mainframe core ready. Defender core. Dog score.
Construction complete. Building.
Dog score.
It's really those bloody long-range units that really get me.
Construction complete. New construction.
Last time it was the
Building.
Allies freaking what do they call those things? Aircraft carriers, I think they were called in the original. I don't remember if that's the same name in this game.
Upgrade complete. New construction options.
Come on, mainframe.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
There we go.
New construction options.
Okay, I'm gonna continue to upgrade my buildings.
Construction complete. Building.
Yeah, and this time
Construction complete.
they were using all of their best units. Like, they were using Harbinger gunships, which are super OP.
Construction complete.
I'm not gonna hold back. I'm gonna build Gigafortresses. I was not building Gigafortresses last time. Alright, now I've built the Decimator Core already.
Upgrade complete. New construction options. New construction options. Training. Enemy units detected.
Yeah, okay.
Our
what else
ally is
can
under
I
attack.
upgrade? Okay, for now I'm just gonna rely on base defenses. But I am quickly going to
Building.
switch to
Tower core. Refinery core ready.
where should I put this
Rocket
on?
Angel, suit it up.
Yeah, I'm soon gonna switch over to the
Construction complete.
things like Gigafortresses units to defend my base, which are
Enemy
far
base
more
detected.
Rocket Angel,
far more useful in this game. I preferred the original game where you could defend your base entirely with base defenses, but that's just my style. I prefer that.
Rocket Angel, suit it up.
Defender core.
Enemy units detected. Construction complete. Building.
Please don't go low power.
Generator core ready.
Rocket Angel, suit it up.
Location set.
No, go over there.
Defender core.
Our base is under attack.
Rocket
Repairing.
Angel suited up.
Construction complete.
Unlimited ammo. Mochiron.
Construction complete.
Okay.
Construction
I believe
complete.
it's already built. Already ready. Okay, you can start building now.
Rocket Angel fired up.
Construction complete.
All suited up. Let's go, Angels.
Insufficient funds.
See, I could rush straight in with these guys, but I think that that will probably end poorly.
Construction complete.
Yeah. I'm going to just hold off for a
Enemy
bit.
units detected.
I've got 3 refineries.
Insufficient funds.
If I could capture that, I'd also have the oil derrick automatic funds. But I think I'll just stick to it for now, and I'm just going to build one of these gigafortresses. Once you can get one of these, this thing can either defend your base or it can attack, you know, enemies coming
Enemy
on
base detected.
somewhere in the middle of the map. Frickin'
Insufficient funds.
my AI, my friendly AI
Our
is
ally is
so
under attack.
shit. Oh, there is pretty bad too, to
Enemy
be fair.
units detected.
Yeah, it's just that the allied team over the side, they're the ones who are the threat, the serious threat.
Insufficient funds.
Ah! Only problem with the gigafortresses, they're so expensive.
Focus core ready.
Okay.
Attack location set.
Okay, I'm not gonna build anything for a second. Just let my funds grow a bit so that I'm not constantly fighting the not low power, low funds. Okay,
Ready for assignment.
we're ready. Actually, this,
Building has been infiltrated. Low power.
those bastards. I keep letting them do it. I don't build, the problem with the Japanese team is they don't have like a dog, unit that can,
Awaiting
you know,
command.
sniff the spies out and get rid of them.
Enemy base detected.
Alrighty.
Enemy units detected.
I think
Nice day.
what I'm gonna do. No, actually, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna send this down here and
Proceeding as
Our ally
directed.
is under attack.
basically use that as my helping my ally team.
Building.
So if I do any more than that, I will end up stretching myself too thin. Okay, fortified fleet. That's a good
Fortified
one.
fleet upgrade authorized.
Okay, so yeah, using
Building.
these Shogun battleships. Maybe I won't bother with the Naginata cruisers because they're like a
Gigafortress
standard.
responding.
Okay, I think this is faster when it's full.
Removing enemy presence. Starting track.
Okay, I'm going to. Oh, bastards! I hate it when they do
Enemy
that.
base detected.
Approaching destination.
Our ally is under attack.
Going to send this down
Moving
here.
as ordered.
Do not hesitate.
Okay. Oh dear. What can I build? What's good? Well, there's these. That's probably the best option. Yeah, unfortunately these guys, the Shogun battleships, are no good.
The Shogun battleship.
Are well they're no good against air. So
Swarm pods check.
if you have the enemies coming in with their planes or whatever, these guys really suffer.
Enemy units detected.
Okay, this guy's down here
Our
now.
base is under attack.
Yeah, you're damn right.
Building.
I'm gonna build some more. I think what I should do, as well as oh these guys aren't
Our ally is
amphibious.
under
Damn,
attack.
can't do that.
Continuing enemy scan.
Yeah, I'm gonna send this guy over here so that these guys can continue. I think their problem was that they were getting constantly bombarded by.
Enabling fire sequence. I've seen it all. Target. Calculating route.
I think my allies were constantly being barraged by their equivalent enemy, and the problem was that they were essentially just constantly being constantly unable to spread and therefore unable to make any sort of headway. Okay, where's my
Tower core.
Enemy units detected.
Defender core.
put put this on here.
Our base is under attack.
Tower core, another
I've
tower
seen it
core
all.
over here.
Location set.
Yeah, I would say they're, of all the teams, the Japanese have the least amphibious units, foot soldiers, although I would have to check the other teams. They only have 3
A
foot
unit is
soldiers
under
which are
attack.
amphibious.
I am
Admittedly.
listening.
Enemy units detected.
Good. Admittedly saying
Construction
that,
complete. Our ally is under attack.
okay, what I'm actually going to do, is because I don't trust my own base's security just yet.
Psionic decimator ready.
Ooh,
Select target.
can you guys send a unit over there? I would like to see what their current status is.
Building.
This is the psionic decimator when
A
it's
unit is
ready.
under attack.
Ooh.
Unit lost.
Okay,
Our
this
base
is a
under
frickin'
attack. Construction complete.
spy
Insufficient
bastard.
funds.
Oh, what the frickin' hell?
Boosters on. Mochidon.
Okay. Last time they were up the top here, but I don't trust that. So where is this? Where's this guy? This thing. I'm not gonna attack their base, I'm gonna
Enemy
frickin' attack
engineer
their
detected.
soldiers, their units. Because last time it was the, yeah, this is this little scout guy, by the way. Burst drone.
Enemy units detected. A unit is under attack. Select target.
That was a poor use of that.
Our base is under attack.
Those bastards.
Data focus. Moving to unpacked location. They must not be underestimated.
Your intent is true.
How's it going up there? Nothing to see here.
Okay. The Giga Fortress should seriously help. Oh god, I didn't even realize that was getting...
Enemy engineer detected.
Yeah, that's right.
A proton collider has been detected.
Okay, their proton collider. They've built their proton collider.
Assignment.
Probably in response to me shooting them with my super weapon, but
Our ally is under attack.
Exactly.
I am going to...
Travel sequence.
This guy is
Fortress
probably
alive and ready.
good.
I am listening. Approaching destination.
I actually kind of want them to shrink my guy, purely because of how fast he travels.
Enemy units detected.
Okay, I'm gonna send these guys up here. Yeah, these guys just have really long cannons. I would use them more, but these guys are
Our
not.
base is under attack.
Yeah, see, they were already sending their frickin' aircraft carriers. I'm gonna send these guys around to attack.
Proceed.
Enemy base detected. A unit is under attack.
Victory is our destiny.
Gigafood is responding. Calculating.
Can't attack air, can you? And then I just rammed him with my Shogun battleship.
Gather us. The Emperor.
Keep going! No!
Our course has been changed.
Damn!
This is a nice view. Moving
As ordered. Proceeding as directed. What is our objective?
Point defense drone ready. Select target.
Oh, I hate those guys.
preparation.
I keep forgetting
Our course has been set. Gigafood is responding.
keep forgetting what those
We
things
will
do.
not waver.
A unit is under
All
attack.
systems nominal. Target destruction imminent. Approaching destination. What is our objective? Enemy resistance
Enemy units
increasing.
detected.
Of course.
Okay. With their hydrofoil
Updating coordinates.
guys, this might be very difficult.
Starting
actually
travel
counter.
sequence.
Yeah, that's right.
Are you aware of them attacking me? Starting
Enemy
travel
base
sequence.
detected.
Processing request.
Our ally is under attack.
Eliminating.
A unit is under attack.
I keep forgetting all their specialty attacks.
Starting
Travel sequence.
Oh my god. Bastards.
I agree.
Okay, I'm gonna send this into my base to defend it.
Approaching destination.
Our building has been infiltrated.
Stole my money. I'm really not doing well on this map. I remember it being hard, but I don't remember it being this hard.
Don't worry about
Enemy
me.
base detected.
This is a nice view.
Yeah, because the bots are always able to
As ordered. I agree.
basically function at full capacity.
Our base is under attack.
It's so hard to verse them sometimes.
Isn't it? Moving as ordered.
Human players are a lot easier because they don't have the same kind of
Updating coordinates.
A unit is under attack.
they don't have the same kind of full
Heading set.
ability to use all of their functions all at
Moving as
once.
ordered.
Point defense drones ready. Enemy units detected.
Removing enemy presence.
Enemy base detected. Select targets.
All systems nominal.
I wish I had sent this guy back to the home base
Proceeding as directed.
just to
I agree.
allow him to heal a little faster. Okay, hopefully they're attacking.
Processing request.
Enemy
Hopefully they're
unit
attacking.
detected.
Enabling fire sequence. Calculating route. Starting.
Hopefully they're focusing more on my
Processing request.
allies,
Enemy
who are
units
still
detected.
just sitting there doing nothing.
Our base is under
Moving
attack.
Ugh.
A unit is under attack. Repairing. Our ally is under
Sustaining
attack.
exterior damage.
Enemy
I
commando
agree.
detected.
Heading set. Removing enemy presence. My thoughts exactly. Heading set.
I should really be doing stuff at my base as
Our
well.
ally is under attack.
Target destruction.
Yeah,
Updating
BS.
coordinates.
I'm going to send this guy straight at that.
Eliminate.
For now,
Building. Enemy base detected. Repairing.
Weapons
unit is
all
under attack.
activated.
see, he can shoot at me for a little while, but then he'll have to go back to repair. Oh, sorry, to refuel, restock on his bullets. It's kind of cheap.
Anticipating casualties.
Psionic decimator ready. Select target. Enemy commando detected.
Yeah.
Our ally is under attack. Construction complete.
Of course.
Point defense
Target
drones ready.
destruction imminent. Approaching
I would put this guy on the
destination.
ground, but they'll just use all of their freaking cryocopters and... Low power?
Our base is under attack.
Do not let them sway our
Shit. Thankfully I have units protecting my base.
A unit is under attack.
I think he's okay.
Nice day, isn't it? Preparing for engagement.
Building.
Anything on sonar?
Repairing.
Yeah, I think I built too many defense towers. So yeah, he's good. He's a 3-star now.
Assessing viable targets.
Oh, that's the only annoying thing about this guy is he
Enemy base
does find it
detected.
difficult to attack
Construction
close
complete.
range
Enemy
targets.
commando detected.
They come in for the pot shots and then they die. Those bastards keep sending freaking rocket angels at me. Like spies disguised as rocket angels.
Continuing
Really
enemy
poor
scan.
disguise. Because rocket angels fly and those guys are on the land.
Our base is under attack.
Okay.
Our ally is under attack.
Things are manageable now. I have once again used a freaking Giga Fortress to win. I'm bad at this mode. I'm bad at freaking Uprising. Oh dear.
Enabling fire sequence.
That's the thing, it's like I would say that this game is kind of unbalanced. Uprising ink, that is. Roulette 3 by itself is much better because it's just... Are those guys? No, I didn't think those guys could swim.
Enemy base detected.
The original game was was relatively balanced.
Enemy commander detected.
Yeah, Roulette 3 was
Our
relatively
ally is under
balanced,
attack.
but the Uprising DLC just kind of threw all sorts of spanners in the works. I love the Giga Fortress though, but it's just so ridiculous.
All weapons on.
Yeah, and it's funny because those guys, those units that are supposed to be able to draw damage towards themselves, they can't
Casualty.
draw explosive damage to themselves, so...
Engaging now.
And this thing doesn't fire like a projectile. It's just real OP.
Final squadron ready.
Command authorized.
Okay, now that we've got rid of this guy... Well, we haven't yet. I'm not sure what's left.
Enemy base detected.
I'm going to deploy just so that I can trigger some of their...
Is under attack.
Experiencing technical difficulties.
Oh god, they're going to freeze him.
Enemy commando
Let's
detected.
just see if they can do it.
Heading set.
Time.
Weapons
No.
all activated.
Final squadron X.
Okay, now I'm going to just send him home.
I agree. Starting travel sequence.
Opportunity.
And I'm going to try and get these guys a bit better.
Our ally is under attack.
I'm going to send them around the back towards my allies'
Enemy
base.
units detected.
And, okay, they've actually spread to the refineries
I
there.
am awake. This is a nice view.
Here we go.
An ore mine has been depleted.
I agree.
Enemy base
Target
detected.
destruction
A unit
imminent.
is under attack.
So I would deploy him to the ground to attack these things.
An ore mine has been
Because
depleted.
he's much
Enemy
faster at attacking when he's on the
commando
ground.
Travel sequence.
Or on the water, I should say.
detected. Select
But
target.
they're just going to shrink him and freeze him and do all that stuff, and it's just
Enemy units detected.
frustrating.
Preparation is key. Go forth. Proceed.
Yeah. If used correctly, the Japanese team has the best navy, but
Prepare the attack.
yeah. I don't use them correctly. Yeah, these guys are just have massive range. They have about the same range as this guy. So now there's more cannon kind of units around.
Victory is our destiny.
Okay, they're just... oh, okay. Whew. Okay,
Behold,
get a little closer so you can attack those guys.
victory
An
is
ore
our
mine nearing
destiny.
depletion. Select target.
Destroy what they
A
cherish.
unit is under attack. Enemy base detected.
Yeah, so what I was doing there was I was setting them to attack with their
Enemy
ramming
units
moves.
detected. Select target.
Yeah, I'm just letting them passively kill those guys.
Our ally is under attack.
All systems nominal. All weapons on.
Okay, just stand there.
Operation.
Okay, they've shrunk my guy again. God damn it. Okay, so the Allied team is still around, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a few more of these sea wings. And just use them to scout a bit.
Submerged and scanning.
Shatter their will.
Yeah. Oh god, get out of there. Especially you guys.
Our move.
Our integrity is at risk. Extermination in progress.
Yeah, they were dropping their freaking satellite on me. Ooh, Psionic Decimator. They don't have the cash bounty on it anymore. Oh well. Doom. Dead. Alrighty, cool.
Enemy
They sent a unit into this one tower just to disable it.
Don't worry
Oh
about me.
dear. Silly.
An ore mine has been depleted.
I would like to get more ore mines, just so I
I've seen
can
it
spread a
all.
little further.
An ore mine's nearing depletion.
But we'll see.
Point defense drones ready.
Ooh, yay.
I've seen it all.
Select target.
Okay, so that's all these guys. I'm just going to send these guys around the map a bit, just to see if I can find where the last of the allies are. They are being elusive, and they've still got units to shrink my guys, so
Looking
let's have a look.
around. Let's
Unfortunately, these guys can't attack the
Propulsion's on.
water, like they can't attack the
Nothing to
land
see here.
or underwater
Let's
units.
see. Staying low.
I could have built the
Units detected.
kamikaze
Enemy
guys, the
commando
mini
detected.
Yara mini subs. Yoink. Oh dear.
A unit is
Oh
under attack.
damn.
Need a little turbulence.
They have that guy. Yeah, so these guys just have like infinite, like
Our
soldier
ally
shot,
is under attack.
if you will, like the weaker shooting that's most effective against foot soldiers.
Take him.
Which means that this guy can do some real damage. But I don't think they have,
Enemy
figured
base
that.
detected.
as far as I'm aware, they don't have an air base anymore, so they can't actually heal themselves.
We got him right here.
They can't replenish their fuel. I keep saying fuel, I mean their bullets. They need to go back to replenish the bullets. Okay, there we go.
Enemy engineer detected.
There we go. Okay, I'm gonna go heal. Let these guys heal. So I'll send them back to my. See, this is the range of healing that the dock has. Range of healing that the War Factory has for this team. The Russian team has their specialty building that does it. Is this
An ore
building
mine has been
disabled?
depleted.
It looks like it's been disabled, but that's weird.
What do you have for me? I've got it covered.
Wish I could send them directly to it, because they're sort of flying past and then going out of range and then flying back into range. It's confusing the drones.
Point defense drones ready. Select target.
These
Our
guys still
ally
got
is
them?
under
Yep.
attack.
Where do you need me?
Okay.
Behold
I'd like these guys to
the
get
Shogun battleship.
V2 and V3 sort of thing.
They perish. They will soon bow to our
Final Squadron
flag.
Omega ready.
Okay.
Victory is our destiny.
A unit is under attack.
We will not wait.
This guy can survive it.
They will soon bow to our flag.
I feel like these guys are best. They're like siege navy. And I feel like that's what they're best at. Which means they can't have a good navy themselves, which makes this map
units
particularly
detected.
difficult. Yes, yes. Still hurting them.
Do not
Okay.
hesitate. There. Now.
Don't know why they're sending a fleet of those guys.
Even nothing. As planned.
Ah, they're using them for base expansion, I see. Those guys can have units inside them, and they can to deploy the units. Where is he sending that guy? Sure. Don't know who he's intending to
Enemy units
infect.
detected.
Shatter their will. Destroy what they cherish. To the seas. We make our move.
Tempted to just send these guys out. I'm gonna build a couple more of these guys.
We will not waver. Your intent is true. Move in and fire. Our course
They're
has
too
been
slow. They just fire too slow.
set. Leave nothing.
And they're too weak against foot soldiers. Oh
We
god.
make our move.
But they're faster
And
than...
the Shogun as a shatter their will. Behold the Shogun battleship. Fire.
I really wish that if they got
Victory is
close
our
enough that they would
destiny.
automatically try and ram.
Opportunity awaits.
Because that would make it so much easier to use them.
To the
Enemy
sea.
units detected.
I know, I'm sure a lot of people would disagree with that.
Enemy base detected.
Come on. So he just fires too slowly.
Hey,
but they have such massive range.
Select target.
Nope, okay.
They perish. The day of the Shogun.
If they're close enough, then even fast-moving vehicles can't avoid them, so...
Sleeper ambush ready.
Oh god, they so could have infected me.
Select location. Our ally is under attack. Select target. An ore
Okay,
mine
so my
is
ally
near
is also
depletion.
now attacking those
Psionic
guys.
resonator ready.
Keep moving. No resting.
Okay, where's these battleships?
Not hesitate.
Go forth. Did you hear that?
I'm gonna poke them. Okay, we managed to destroy their construction yard. They're pretty screwed now. Just to add insult to
Select
injury.
target. An ore mine's nearing depletion.
Keep watch.
It is our move. To the horizon. We make our move. Fire.
I think it's pretty hard for these guys to level up. So they are, you know, they're a long-term unit. If you can't protect them, then they will just get destroyed. I happen to be a swarm, and
Enemy base detected.
I'm the kind of guy who swarms and just sacrifices units, so I don't do too well with
We
this.
make our move.
I work better with the Rocket Angel type. I work better with like a Zerg type of team.
To the horizon.
Team that can just build masses of units and just swarm them to death. One day, I will do an episode where I showcase some of my favorite way to play. I'll let them get the win. Okay, that was not the last building.
The Shogun sets forth. It is time.
Select target.
Okay,
An ore
they must
mine
have an
has
ore
been
mine down
depleted.
here.
Intent is true. Our course has been set as planned. Proceed.
Enemy units
We
detected.
make our move.
Yeah, one day I'll make an episode where I show my favorite way of playing, and that is where I
Enemy
just...
base
I
detected.
basically don't use foot soldiers.
An ore mine has been
I
depleted.
spread my base. What the hell's... What's up with this guy?
We
Okay, there we
make
go.
our move.
Basically, I don't even make any foot soldiers, any tanks, whatever. Oh my god, seriously?
Ready the assault. Moving and fire.
Enemy
We
base
make our
detected.
move.
Ah, okay, so they got more base up here.
Enemy units detected.
Yeah, there's a map that I played a little while ago where I played with, of course I played with allies, because it's almost impossible to do base expansion only if you're by yourself. Purely because no one's there to take the brunt of like super weapons and stuff like that.
Our ally is under attack.
They have more base? Oh, they're like a bad ranch. That was a bad joke. Oh god, they used their vacuum imploder. My allies.
We make our move.
A unit is under attack.
They tried. They tried. Did they start taking this stuff? So yeah, if you build enough of these guys, and there's not too many
Point defense drones ready.
naval units to oppose you,
Proceed.
keep going.
Enemy units detected.
As planned.
They did, they spread. Oh, they have a new MCV.
Select location. You are victorious.
Yeah. Okay, so after a horrific failure, which you won't see that. we actually ended up winning with the Shogun battleships, which I was not expecting, to be perfectly honest. I kind of thought that I was just going to do what I always do, and just... Oh! My allies actually got to the same amount of structures as I had. They spread. Shit. And I didn't even compete, but comparatively, for resources. The Russian teams, man. Okay. See, when you use Giga Fortresses, you don't lose units. But they lose units. Oh dear, 24 KD ratio, 24 kills to every death of my own. So, that was an example right there of an entirely naval round. I actually probably would have done better if I played someone like the Soviets. I feel like I do tend to do better with them. I prefer playing the Empire, but I think I do better with the Soviet team. I'm always bad with the Allied team. The Allied team has too much random intricacies, and actually the Empire has a lot of them as well, so I think the Soviets are just sort of generally better for the way that I play. I haven't played enough StarCraft, or StarCraft 2 for that matter, to know whether or not I would actually be good at the Zerg team, but when it comes to faction styles, Zerg sort of definitely sounds a lot more like my style. Yeah, so anyway, so that was a water map. I'll just return to the main menu. That was an entirely water map pretty much, and yeah, just an example of how the game sort of changed with this one. They went in Red Alert 2, the water, as I've said a couple of times now, the water really acted as like a barrier, and you either had Navy or you had land-based troops, and that was it, basically. The Navy had its own, completely own set of units, whatever you want to call them, tanks, ships, and the War Factory had its own set of ships. This game blurred the lines, basically, so your shipyard, or your dock, or whatever you want to call it, could often build a lot of the same tanks that your War Factory could build, because the War Factory could build amphibious things, and your dock, or your shipyard, could build land units, essentially, because they cross over. And with that sort of extra versatility, it really sort of loosens up, shakes up the game a bit. The only tanks that could do that in Red Alert 2 were the sort of drone tanks that could hover over the water. And actually it's a mod for Red Alert 2 that I really love called Robot Storm that added a lot of sort of floating vehicles, or vehicles that could move over water, which was really cool. It really changes the way that you look at the map, changes the way that you play, I guess. But nevertheless, enough of my rambling. I hope you did enjoy this one. This is a longer recording than usual, but you probably will only see half of it. But yeah, so if you liked what you saw, hit like. If you want to see more from me, subscribe. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And as always,